Welcome to another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by A Rustic Garden, Mowen Auto Body, Cass Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation, Land Guys Toby's Day, First National Bank of Griggsville, Blessing Health Systems, Burnett's Plumbing, Mount Sterling Community YMCA, Bemis Lawn Service, Sarah D. Culberson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings Center, Los Rancheros Authentic Mexican Restaurant, All About Dance and More, Main Street Repair, Advantage Termite and Pest Control, Brown County State Bank, B&N Trucking, LG Realty and the Grady Agency, Mount Sterling Foods, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, Henry Automotive, Sleep Tight, Quincy, Macomb, and Jacksonville, Yingling and Nissen Insurance Agency, Hinderker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, KLC Inc., St. Mary's School, Heather's Tumble and Tap, LM Concrete Construction.
Okay, this is Susie Houston and Chris Brierton, and we are here at the Nest, and this is a Thursday night, and we are playing Carrollton, and they are the Lady Hawks, and the score is 4-2 in favor of the Hawks, and 5-2 now in favor of the Hawks. And I was running a little late, so Chris got us started. So,
all right, we got Hayden McMurdy back to serve for Carrollton.
Okay. That was way, she ate her Wheaties this morning.
She did.
Wow. Okay, and this is going to put Kayla Metz back to serve. I was talking to her the other night. I told her how good she's been doing. Nice serve by Kayla. That's going to be an ace.
Dig by Aubrey Campbell that goes out of bounds.
So that'll take the score 5-4 now. And we're going to give Kayla 6 aces right in a row.
There we go.
Oh. Every time I do that, right before she serves, I need to quit doing it before she serves. I got to say it way before she serves.
Yeah, or
just not say
as it goes across the net.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Alexis Martin back to serve for Carrollton.
Okay, Akins, Shank, Lurch.
Back to Martin. Goes out of bounds. Martin's a freshman, and she must be 6'1".
Yes, she is. She's tall.
She's a tall girl.
Actually, there's several tall ones on that on Carrollton, on the Hawks.
Martin takes the seat, and that brings in Cordella.
Okay, so Collins comes in to serve. Nice serve by Collins.
Back to Weyerhaeuser, over to Dunham.
Shank, Ham to Lurch.
Over to Weyerhaeuser. Cordella.
Collins, Shank to Ham with a kill attempt, and she's going to get it.
Courtney Weyerhaeuser's hard one to return. We'll take it.
Nice kill by Ham. That's going to put Collins to serve again. This is going to be her second serve. Oh. We're going to have to take the Wheaties off the store
I think
shelves.
So. Yeah.
Because they've all been eating Wheaties.
Maybe they should have 2% instead of whole milk, maybe. Marley Dunham to serve for Carrollton.
Okay, Metz, Shank, Ham. Oh, and that was a hard one because Shank, when she set it up, she set it a little bit behind Ham, so Ham had to go farther back with her arm, so she had just a little bit more power.
Marley Dunham to serve again.
Metz, Shank, Ham.
That goes over to Dunham and back over to Ironman.
And she put it where we ain't. Had to put a little southern drawl in there. I work at Farmer State Bank and Trust, got to put that in there. And I had a little girl from South Carolina come in today, and she had a little southern accent, so she got me talking a little south today. Aikens back over.
Back over to Dunham. That goes over to McCurdy. Little set there.
Oh, nice kill attempt by Ham, but just a tad too hard.
Marley Dunham back to serve for Carrollton.
Metz, Shank.
There we go.
To Ham. Nice job
Over
by
to Eilerman. Back over to McMurdy.
Collins, Shank to Lurch this time, and Lurch just a little hard. She came back a little farther with her. We're going to take a timeout. With that, we'll take a commercial break. Be right back.
Lorenzo Martinez, Service Master of Mount Sterling, Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County. Brown County Public Library. Rolling Greens Golf Course. Timewell Drainage Systems. John Wood Community College. Refreshment Services Pepsi. State Farm Agent Carolyn Wright. McKay Napa Auto Parts. Central Illinois Home Inspection. Brown County Accounting and Tax. Now it's time for the start of another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
All right, Marley Dunham back to serve for Carrollton. The score is 6-11 Carrollton.
Okay, that was Metz to Shank to Ham. We're just a little off today, it looks like our balance is just not quite there yet.
All right, Dunham back to serve again. This is 3.
Aikens, Shank to Ham.
Push over to Dunham. She takes it to McMurtry. Over to Eilerman.
Metz, Shank set up to Lurch.
Oh my.
And Lurch hits it just a little too hard. I don't know, because I'm really not a volleyball player, so I can't tell you what she did wrong.
I don't know. She's got an arm on her, that's for sure. Marley Dunham back to serve. This is 4.
Lurch out of bounds. It takes the score 14-6 in favor of your Lady Hawks. I wish I knew more about volleyball so that way I could kind of, yep, she was off center and da-da-da, but I don't know volleyball very well.
Marley Dunham back to serve again.
I know the basics. Shank set up to Ham.
Right, back to Wallhauser, over to Dunham. Sets it up for Cordella.
Nice dig attempt by Aikens, but she sent it out of bounds.
Marley Dunham again. Score is 6-15.
Okay, Aikens. Shank set up to Ham.
Back over to Dunham. Up from McMurtry.
Aikens. Shank to Ham.
Over to Dunham. Over to Eilerman.
Collins. Shank set up to Ham again, and Ham goes for the kill, but it's a good.
Eilerman back to McMurtry. Back over to Eilerman.
Good job by Collins.
McMurtry. Back to Dunham. Boy, they're talking well. Good
Collins.
communication.
Shank, just a little too close to the net.
Wow.
Oh, darn it. That was a good volley right there. We had some good dig attempts. We had some good kills, but we had also some good recoveries there too. So,
All right, Dunham back to serve.
Akins, Shank set up to Ham.
Back to Dunham. Over to Cordella.
Lurch set up to Shank. Back to Lurch.
Over to Dunham. Back to McMurtry. Just
Shank.
bobbled the top of the net.
And that was a good job by Shank, knowing that it was still going to fall on our side, but just nobody there to help her dig it back out.
All right, Dunham back to serve again.
Collins, Shank to Lurch.
Back to McMurtry, over to Dunham, back over to Eilerman.
Ham, Shank, back to Ham for a kill.
Yep. Cordella tried. They took it up.
When they've got it all right, you know, the setup is right, you know, the lineup and everything is right. I mean, it looks pretty.
Yep.
Pretty.
All right, back to Wallhauser, over to Dunham. She takes it over to Lewis.
Okay, so that is 18-7 now, still in favor of your Lady Hawks. Chris, have we had a lead yet? I don't think we have,
No.
have we? I was going to say, I think the Lady Hawks
yeah.
have been
All right.
ahead the whole game so far.
Brooklyn, Eilerman back to serve.
Collins, Shank pushed it on over. Good choice by her.
Back to McMurtry, back over to Cordella.
Steinbaker.
Push over by McMurtry.
Okay, and that's going to bring Henry in. She's going to come in the front row. So in the back row, we have Ham, Collins, and Lurch. And then we have Henry, Steinbaker, and Shank.
A serve back to Martin, and she takes it
And
to the basketball hoop.
that will be an ace for Ham.
Yep.
Another serve by Ham. Nice serve by Ham.
Serve is back to McMurtry. She digs for it. Back over from McMurtry.
Collins, Shank set up to Steinbaker. Steinbaker with a kill attempt, but hit it too hard. I'll put a little, hit it too hard. Oh no, that wasn't really a Southern. No, that really stunk. No, I tried.
Sarah Albrecht back to serve for Carrollton.
Oh, Collins, Shank to Henry, to Metz. We got to get over Steinbaker.
Back to Eilerman, over to Martin. She takes it over the net.
Lurch, Shank set up to Henry. Henry with a kill.
Martin tried to block. Back over to McMurtry.
Oh, is that out?
know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were saying that it's our ball, out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
That was a tough one to call. And I really couldn't tell, actually.
Well, Metz took a dive for it, and that's the last I saw.
Yep.
So it's a 9 to 20 or 20 to 19?
It's,
That says 9 to 20.
All right. Kaylee Day's coming back in for Carrollton.
yeah, we should probably get a point for that.
Addison
shouldn't we?
Lewis.
They called it to us.
And she'll be your server.
Okay. Okay, Lurch. To Shank set up to Oxley.
Back to Eilerman, over to Day.
Oxley. Shank set up to Steinbaker with a pushover.
Back to McMurtry. Dunham, back to McMurtry.
Shank. Oxley to Henry with a kill. Okay.
Eilerman went for it, but it didn't quite get it.
So Steinbaker is, we need 12 kills, or aces.
Aces.
Yeah.
That was a nice serve.
Right.
Back over to McMurtry.
Shank. Oh.
Or they're going to call her in the net.
Yeah.
Nice try.
That was a good attempt there. And Akins is going to come in. Akins is going to come in first time Baker. So they corrected the scoreboard, which Levi and I were talking about that. So it is
McMurtry to serve.
11-20.
Back to McMurtry, over to Dunham, back over to Martin.
Oxley. Sorry.
Back to Day, over to Dunham.
Ooh,
wow.
Good attempt
Martin
there
takes
by
a
the
kill.
Hawks, but Henry was there for the block. So Metz is going to serve. We finally got her 12, which I thought we should have had two times ago, but Metz is serving. Yes.
Oh. Kaylee Day thought for sure it was out. Went right to her feet.
And
Give her
so
an
that
ace.
gives an ace for Metz. That kind of right. Ace for Metz. No, that doesn't really rhyme.
No.
Ace for Metz, but I like the sound of it. I like saying it. Ace for Metz.
All right.
Metz.
That's back to Day. She takes it over to Dunham. Back to Eilerman.
Metz. Shank set up. Ham.
Back to McMurtry. Over to Dunham. She takes it
Oh,
to Martin,
that was
who takes it out of
Yep.
bounds.
Okay. So that is a service point for Kayla Metz, and she's going to serve again. So that takes us to 14 now.
Got really quiet.
Nice serve.
Back to Day. Over to Dunham. She takes it to
Metz. Shank to Oxley.
Campbell. Dunham. Martin.
Good block by Ham.
Yeah, she was right there, step for step.
Yes, she
Going
was.
up together.
Good job. Metz is serving again. So it's her third in a row. Just need to. Another nice serve.
Haley Day tried to dig.
3 aces for Metz. We're going to take a timeout. Be right back.
I've been interested in truck driving my whole life. I've been fascinated with the big rig since I was a kid. But after college, I got into business on the marketing side of things, kind of shelved the dream. 30 years later, I quit my job, signed up for truck driving school. It was exciting from the get-go. Dot recruited out of my truck driving school. The job was everything I was hoping it would be, and then some. My weeks absolutely fly by. When my life needed fulfillment, I took the wheel.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
Okay, we are back, and Metz is still serving. This will be her 5th one in a row, and she has 3 aces.
All right.
In this game. This is still the first game of JV, and we're playing the Carrollton Lady Hawks. Another nice. Oh, that's
Did she touch it? Nope. She didn't touch it.
Nope.
Kaylee Day went for it and went right past her.
Yep.
Like a rocket.
But that was a beautiful serve. It would just stayed in bounds.
Cordella comes back in. We got Martin to serve.
Metz to Shank, set up Ham. Oh, and that was going to be out.
Yeah.
She wasn't quite for sure after she had to run for it where she was position-wise on the court, I think. So she hit it out of bounds.
Yeah. Martin to serve.
Metz, Shank.
That was a nice set. Back to Martin. Takes it to Day.
Oh.
And a hustle from Eilerman, but didn't quite get there.
Yep. Okay, so we have Collins coming in for Oxley, and she's going to be serving.
Martin takes the seat for Carrollton. That brings in Wallhauser. That goes back to McMurtry, over to Day. Up to Eilerman.
Shank set up Lurch.
It was a nice block try. But Cordella took it over.
Metz to Shank to Ham.
Back to Day. Good communication going on with Brown County. Takes it to Eilerman.
Metz to Shank to set up to Lurch.
Back to McMurtry. Dunham. Eilerman.
Metz.
Wow.
Oh, good job by Shank. Just not quite enough. That's the times that, sometimes we need to call off the setter and just say, I got it. Because that was a long ways for poor little Shank to run.
Yeah. Lewis comes in. Back to serve for Carrollton is Dunham. Yeah, you're not going to get a bump set spike every single time.
What is Cardella? Is it Cardella? What is she? She's a sophomore. Okay.
Yep.
She's
That was
a sophomore.
hard serve to Lewis. She took it in the face. That'll be an ace for Lurch.
Okay. So Lurch is still another nice serve, another ace.
Another ace. Back to McMurtry, right at her feet. Wow.
2 in a row. So that takes a score 24 to 20. Still in favor of Lady Hawks.
We're coming back.
Oop, there's another ace.
Out of bounds from Lewis.
3 in a row.
I think our getting fired. Look at Ian Shank out there. We're talking.
Yep. Oh, that was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just barely hanging on.
That was just barely out. Yeah.
Yep,
It's like,
that was
okay.
game point.
With that being said, we're going to take a commercial break. Be right back.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. For the past 50 years, our family has committed to providing the finest facilities and compassionate services to our community. We pledge to continue to assist the families we serve as though they were our own. We also want to wish the best of luck to all those competing on the playing field or striving for excellence in the classroom. You all make Hornet Nation so very proud. And remember, go Hornets!
Hello, Earl Flack for your locally owned McKay Napa Auto Parts store. Can you believe it's September already? I know it's starting to cool off a little bit, but you got to make sure your car's ready to go. That means antifreeze time. We've got Napa Extended Life 50/50 Universal Antifreeze for $9.99 a gallon. We also have Peak in stock for $9.99 a gallon. Peak Antifreeze, get the good stuff. We have Xerox Antifreeze for those Asian cars, European cars, domestic cars. Yes, the antifreeze is different. So ask your Napa specialist, get the good stuff with Napa know-how, and get up and go, and thank you for your business.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Okay, this is Susie Houston and Chris Brierton, and we have Levi Brierton helping us with the scoreboard because I can't seem to get it down right. I do have a few stats. We have Ivory Collins with a couple service points. We have Kayla Metz with 3 aces, a couple other service points, and a couple digs. We have Lurch with a kill and 3 aces. We have Shank with a dig, probably more than that. Ham with 2 kills, an ace, and a block. And Henry with a kill. Okay, starting the second game. Shank to Oxley to Steinbaker. Just wasn't enough to, that would have been 4 hits if somebody else tried to hit it.
Point for Carrollton. Rochelle goes out, and that brings in Albrecht to serve.
Lurch to Metz.
We need to talk a little bit there.
Yeah, but that was an okay job by Metz going ahead and taking it because it was closer to Metz than it was for Shank to run all the way from front row.
Yeah.
So it was a good job by Metz, but
someone else should have maybe called off Shank.
Yeah.
So she didn't have to go from one side to the other again.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Metz, Lurch, and Oxley in the back row. We have Henry, Shank, and Steinbaker in the front row. Lurch, Shank.
That was McMurtry. That she called her in the net, didn't she?
I think so.
Okay.
So that's going to put Steinbaker back to serve.
That was a good choice by Henry there to just let it barely go over the net. Good call. Brings back in Campbell for Carrollton. Back to Eilerman, over to Dunham. Back over to McMurtry.
Lurch, Shank to set up Henry. Oh, hit that and just a little too hard.
Addison Lewis will take a seat for Carrollton, and that brings in Kaylee Day to serve.
And we have Akins that came in for Steinbaker. So Lurch, Shank setting up Oxley.
That goes back to Campbell, over to Dunham, back over to Martin.
Shank to Lurch, to Metz.
Back to Eilerman, over to Martin Dunham.
Henry. Back to Henry.
We got some good conversation going on.
Oh, good job by Oxley with the dig.
Martin took it, and Kaylee Day couldn't quite get enough power to go up with it.
So Metz is going to go back to serve.
All right.
Oh, good serve by Metz. That was one of them ones that just hit the net and just
smile of relief on their faces.
Because that will be an ace.
3-4. Carrollton leads.
Metz with another ace.
That takes it out.
That's 2 aces.
All right. Score's tied.
4-4.
All right. We're getting wound up here. Now it's quiet.
I know. Whoop, whoop.
That takes it to Eilerman. She just was a little off balance there. Rolled off her arm the wrong way. Coach is giving some direction.
Yep. 3 aces right in a row.
We are leading 5-4.
First time in the lead. Another ace.
Yep, another ace. Wow. Aubrey Campbell tried to take it back over the net and didn't quite get there. She knew she had the power. She didn't quite go up with it.
And this is Kayla Metz, and she is a freshman.
Back to Day, over to Dunham. Over to Dunham again, and Martin calls her off.
Akins to Shank, to Ham, and Ham with a kill.
Score is now 7-4. They're getting wound up down there on the floor. Talking a lot, got some cheering going on. Now it's quiet.
Oh, man. Man, that would have been 5 aces in a row if she would have, like,
Pretty
got
nice.
another one. Yeah. So that was 4 in a row for Kayla. She put us on top 7-5.
Sweet. All right, Hayden McMurtry back to serve for Carrollton. Varsity Brown County Lady Hornets coming back in from getting dressed. Maybe they'll watch some of the JV game and
Yep.
get some ideas.
So Collins is going to go back to serve. 8-5. Good serve by Collins.
That goes back to McMurtry. Over to Day.
Dig.
Good
job. Wow. Okay, so that was a dig by Metz. Then it was a dig out of the net by Shank. And then that was a kill from Lurch.
Back to Day. Over to Dunham. She takes it up to
That's going to be out of.
That was out of bounds.
But that is, I don't know if they called somebody in the. We were in the net.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
9-6 Brown
Dig
County.
by
Martin serve. Back to Dunham. Back to McMurtry. Over to Rochelle.
Metz, Shank to Lurch. Yes.
Back over to Day.
And she's getting them she's putting them in the back row where they're just barely in bounds.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing a little far up, but we'll take that. Back to McMurtry, over to Rochelle. Not quite enough to get it up over the net.
So Lurch is going to serve. That takes us 11-6 in favor of
Back to
your
Wallhauser,
Hornets.
to Dunham, over to Eilerman, and that's out of bounds. Lots of smiles down there on that floor right now. Ooh, boy.
What? That?
All right. Dunham back to serve for Carrollton. We got tomatoes
12
rolling around up here on our desk.
Collins. Shank is setting up Steinbaker. Steinbaker.
Over to Rochelle. She takes it to Dunham.
And she had the right attempt, Dunham did. You know, she was just going to just barely push it over, but she didn't quite push it over quite hard enough. So Henry is coming in for Metz, and Ham is going back to serve. Good serve by Metz.
Back from
Ham.
Eilerman. That takes it to McMurtry.
She put it where we ain't. So 13-8.
Brooke Eilerman back to serve for Carrollton.
Lurch, Shank to Henry. Henry with the kill.
Little pushover, and McMurtry tried to get there, couldn't quite get it.
So we have Oxley coming in for Collins. It's going to put Oxley in the front row. This is going to put Shank back to serve. Good serve by Shank.
Dunham and McMurtry were right there together. Didn't quite make it over. We'll take a timeout.
And be right back.
Has your home been devastated by fire, smoke, or water damage? At ServiceMaster Restore, our technicians are more than just talented professionals. They're caring people, ready to get your home back to normal while keeping you informed every step of the way. Backed by over 65 years of experience, we've helped countless homeowners just like you clean up and rebuild from a wide variety of disasters. When disaster strikes, you can count on the expert restoration team at ServiceMaster Restore.
Relax, you're just having a nightmare. We'll call it.
We're back. All right, scores 15-8 Brown County. Lady Hornets on fire here in the second game. And Shank back to serve. Takes a high one. Back to McMurtry. Over to Dunham. She takes it back to McMurtry. Little drop over the net. Sarah Albrecht coming in, I'm assuming, to serve. Yep. And then Martin coming back in for Carrollton as well.
We have Metz, Lurch, and Oxley in the back row, Ham, Shank, and Steinbaker in the front row.
Oh, wow.
You know, I don't even think she has to jump.
No. Yeah, she is
that Martin?
Martin. She's a freshman.
A freshman, and she's that tall?
She's a freshman. So hopefully they got her playing basketball too. Sarah Albrecht takes it out of bounds. Maybe she's a first baseman too. That'd be good.
Okay, so this is going to put Steinbaker back to serve. Nice
All
serve
the way
by
back to
Steinbaker.
McMurtry, over to Dunham. Lady Hornets at the net with a block. Score is 17-10 Brown County. I think we're going to go into game 3.
I think so. Steinbaker is still serving.
Back over to Dunham.
Oh, nice kill. That was pretty. And that was Henry.
That's outside.
I got it.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Levi. Oh, and Henry attempted that again, but she hit that just a tad too hard.
Alrighty, that brings Kaylee Day back to serve for Carrollton. Score is 18-11 Brown County.
Lurch, Shank to Oxley. Oh, and she hit that out of bounds.
Call by Campbell. She watched it go out. Kaylee Day with another service point.
Akins, Shank set up to Lurch.
Over to Day. She takes it over the net herself.
Yes. Another kill by Henry.
Yeah. She's on fire too.
Yes, she is.
McMurtry dove for it.
Oh, I hate to see her go out. But Ham came back in. This is going to put Kayla back to serve again. She had 4 aces in a row. Let's see if we can do that again. Oh, I got to wait till either she's done serving. Darn it, I jinx her.
I'm going to tap you.
I'm not even going to tell her.
I'll tap you.
Yeah, I'm not even going to tell her I jinx her.
That brings McMurtry to serve for Carrollton.
That was a dig attempt by
I hope
Metz.
they got a good picture of that down there. That would be a good one. McMurtry back to serve again. Yeah, he's right there, so maybe he got a picture. Good set.
And Lurch pushes it back. Oh, and good try by Lurch. She was trying to get it just to where it was just gonna be right on the line, and it went just a little bit on the other side out of bounds.
McMurtry back to serve again.
So 19-15.
And we'll take a timeout.
In the morning.
If you have bug problems, call us today. At Advantage, we do it all, from termites to roaches and even bed bugs.
Take advantage of us. Advantage Termite and Pest Control.
Located in the beautiful countryside of Brown County, Rolling Greens is one of the most beautiful 18-hole championship golf courses in west central Illinois. The golf course offers Monday unlimited play for just $25 and Ladies' Day Tuesday and Senior Day Wednesday with discounted greens fees and free lunch. Rolling Greens memberships are inexpensive and include free-range balls, discounted league play, and the opportunity to play as few or as many holes as you desire daily. Call for a tee time today at Rolling Greens, 217-773-3085.
We're back. McMurtry back to serve. All right, going to be a close game. McMurtry to serve again. 3 for her.
Good push over by Ham.
Over to Dunham. She takes it back to Day.
Ham to Shank. Set back up Ham.
Back to McMurtry to Dunham. She sets it up for Martin.
Oh, and that was just right inside the corner, right over there, right inside. Okay, so it is now 19-18, still in favor of your Hornets, but the Lady Hawks are making a comeback. Akins, Shank.
Back to McMurtry, Dunham, over to Martin.
Metz.
Nice.
Yes, that would be a kill by Ham. That's a soft touch kill.
That was just, yeah, I was going to say, that's just
that
a
was
little.
It's just, you know, I'm writing it down so I can make it up. It's a soft touch kill.
Yeah. So we could, Day takes it back from the back line over to Ellerman.
Collins. Shank.
Blocked by Martin.
Shank. On over.
Back over to McMurtry. Dunham. Martin.
Akins
Wow,
with
nice
a dig.
Oh. Wow.
So Akins had a dig there, and I'm giving Ham a dig on that because she tried. That was a good attempt there.
All right, Alexis Martin back to serve.
Metz, Akins, Lurch. So that is tied now, 20-20.
Martin back to serve.
Oh. 21-20.
All right.
We're still on top. That's going to put Lurch back to serve.
There we go.
Lurch.
That brings in Wallhauser for Carrollton. Steinbaker comes in for Akins. Back to Day.
Out. So that's it's an ace for Lurch. Another ace for Lurch. So that's 22. 22.
All right, back to Carrollton. Scores 22-21 Brown County. That brings up Marley Dunham to serve.
Okay.
That
Collins.
was deep. Yeah.
Metz to Lurch.
Back
Way to
over
call her off.
Wellhauser to Dunham. Back over to Rochelle.
Metz to Shank. To Ham.
Oh, wow. That goes to Wellhauser. Back to Dunham. She takes it over to Eilerman.
Collins to Shank. Set up Ham. Ham just quite couldn't get it over. Score is 22-22.
All right, Marley Dunham back to serve. Talking each other up. Lots of conversation going on. Goes over to Wallhauser to little push
Ham
back to
pushes
McMurtry to Dunham. She takes it over to Brooklyn
Bev
Ireland.
Collins, Shank to over by Ham.
Dunham.
That was
Over
going to
to
be
Lewis. Takes it out of bounds.
And that's 23-22. We're back on top. Henry's coming back in, which she did an awesome job earlier on the front row. So that's going to put Ham back to serve. Good serve by
Deep.
Ham.
Over to Courtney Wallhauser. Takes it out of bounds.
Going to be an ace for Ham.
This could be game point. 24-22. That goes up to Wallhauser, back over to
Steinbaker to Shank to Henry.
Back over to Wallhauser, back to Dunham. She takes it to McMurtry.
Good job by Steinbaker to Shank. Back to Henry.
Back over to Dunham. Trouble, trouble. Back to Wallhauser. She takes it over.
Collins, Shank, Henry.
Little push. There it is.
There's Henry again.
Nice. That's game point. 25-22.
Yep. Okay. So that's going to put us into a third game. I'm going to take a quick commercial break and be right back.
Just like a coach preparing their team for the new season, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified technicians at Henry Automotive, want to make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive is located 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Land Guy's Toby Stay's relentless pursuit is to use his local expertise to help connect those with a shared passion for land. If you're in the market to sell, give him a call at 217-257-6096. Additionally, if you're in the market to buy, you can find his current listings by scanning the QR code on the screen or following him on Facebook at Toby Stay Land Broker or on Instagram at Toby Stay. He looks forward to connecting with you and providing a smooth process to your transaction.
Hi, this is Brad Cassing at Ray Insurance Agency here in Mount Sterling. We want to invite you to give us a call at 217-773-3851 for all your insurance needs. You may know that we are experts in farm insurance and also crop insurance, but what you might not know is that we do homes, autos, commercial business, as well as a wide array of personal insurance coverages. Please give us a call at 217-773-3851. We're located at 128 West Main Street.
Maintaining your lawn can be a never-ending battle, but Bemis Lawn Service with their state-of-the-art equipment and skilled team of lawn experts are ready to take on any job you need completed for your lawn, such as lawn maintenance, fertilization, turf weed control, grub control, driveway weed control, overseeding, and shrub trimming. Call Aaron at 217-653-0198 or Scott at 217-653-0197. Bemis Lawn Service, they've got an eye for all things green. Go Hornets!
When I started at DOT, I realized I could make a...
Okay, so we're getting ready to start our third game. I think it's.
Got some discussion going on at the scorers table. Mrs. Prather is checking who's on the floor. Carrollton back to serve Sarah Albrecht. Game 3 at the Nest with Brown County and Carrollton. It's a good play. They were just under the net. They played it anyway. That's a point for Sarah Albrecht.
Okay, so that gives them 1. Oh, that gives them another one. Lurch went back, but she just wasn't for sure where the line was, and so that was just inbounds.
Sarah Albrecht serve again.
Lurch. Shank.
Back over to Albrecht to Dunham. She takes it to Martin.
That was way out of bounds.
Yep.
So this is going to put Shank back to serve.
Good serve. Sets it for Dunham. She takes it over to McMurtry.
Steinbaker to Shank, back to Steinbaker. Oh. Good attempt, but she was just a little bit above the ball. So 3-1.
That brings Kaylee Day back to serve for Carrollton. Push over to McMurtry, some crashing on the floor to Dunham, to Martin.
Oh, and she put it where we ain't. Lurch could not come up with that.
Kaylee Day to serve again. Oh, wow. I think that's the kind of serve that you want.
Them are the serves you want when it's us serving. Serving that one.
Yeah.
But them are hard.
Gives Kaylee Day 2, scores 1-5 Carrollton.
I'm getting there.
That's all right.
Lurch to Shank. And just
Airbase hands were on the ball right there.
And we've got some parents yelling.
Kaylee Day to serve again.
Oxley. Back to Oxley.
Over to Martin, to Dunham. She takes it to Martin again.
Metz. Steinbaker. And she should have, I don't know if in that situation if we should have let somebody else hit it.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure.
I don't know. That was a little rough. Everybody was shifting. Brings it back to Kaylee Day. This is 4. Good call by Lurch.
Back over by Oxley.
McMurtry took it over the net.
They're doing a lot of putting it where we ate. So we're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back.
It's just amazing the people you get to interact with when you get here. It's a family atmosphere for me. One of my main jobs is talking to people, trying to understand what's going on, where they're at in life, what they're needing from me to get their job done. I've met so many people, and it's been a real blessing to be a part of all that. Big company in a small town, that's a fact. When my life needed growth, I chose Dot, and I never left.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back. Kaylee Day to serve for Carrollton. Scores 1-8. Carrollton. Over to Dunham. She takes it to Martin. Sets it up for McMurtry. We might need to be a little quicker up and back down. There.
Yeah, it seems like they're
Haley
doing
Day to serve again.
a lot of putting it where we ain't.
Feet, feet, feet. Got to move, move, move.
Tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes.
Yep. There we go.
Lurch.
Oh boy.
And that was Lurch, and she hit it out of bounds.
Haley Day. This is 6 for her.
Oxley. Shank back to Oxley.
And then Martin tried to get a block. Back over with Henry. Back to McMurtry. Good hustle by Shank.
I don't know if we're like, do you think we're back too far? But then yet they've been hitting it on the back row. So
yeah. Day to serve, 7.
Lurch. Metz to Lurch.
Takes it over to Martin, to Dunham. She'll set it up for Martin again. Little tap.
Oxley. Steinbaker. We kind of fell apart.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's someone else that takes that second setup besides Shank or not. Day back to serve. This is 8.
Oxley, Shank to Henry. Yeah, we just kind of like, I'm not sure what happened. We just kind of fell apart. Okay, so Collins come in for Oxley.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Day.
Collins, Shank to Henry.
To Dunham. Sets it up for McMurtry. And it goes out of bounds.
And see, sometimes Coach did a good thing there by bringing Collins in, because sometimes you just need just a change of something. And she did a good job by that. And so takes the score 13-2. I can't get it to say
That's
2.
in. That was in.
So 13-3. And that is Steinbaker. And she's going to be serving again, and that was an ace for her. And another
Back
good serve.
to Campbell, over to Dunham. She takes it to Martin.
Lurch, Shank to Henry. Henry with a kill.
McMurtry was on her way there and she was a half arm too short.
So Steinbaker still serving. Good serve.
Nice serve. That goes to
Shank, Oxley,
Martin
to
tried to
Henry.
block, ends up in McMurtry's face to Dunham. Back to Campbell.
And that was a situation where Shank was going ahead to move forward, and Metz was confused, and the ball landed in front of Metz. Akins came in for Steinbaker.
That brings McMurtry to serve for Carrollton.
Akins,
Nice
Shank,
Yeah.
Shank, Lurch,
Day, Dunham, Martin.
We needed that.
Yep. All right. Little change up.
And this is going to be Metz back to serve. And she's had 4 aces in a row before, so let's do it now, because the score is 14-5. 5.
Back to McMurtry to Dunham to Martin.
Okay, Akins, Shank, Lurch.
Wow. That goes off of, Kaylee Day couldn't control the power on that.
We're going to give her a kill on that one. We're going to give Metz a point. Service point. So Metz is still serving. Another
Nice
good serve by Metz. It's going to be an ace.
Goes back to McMurtry. Couldn't quite get it up to the front row. Kayla Metz needs these points in her pocket.
So Metz is serving again. Another good serve by
Back
Metz.
to McMurtry, up to
Good job by
Dunham,
Lurch.
to Martin.
Metz, Lurch. Good job.
Martin.
Oh!
She took
And that
advantage.
was just, I mean, we did a good job, but we had to recover, and we just didn't recover quick enough. But good job by the Lady Hawks, though, to read that. They read that well.
Yep. Alexis Martin to serve.
So the score is 16-7 in favor of your Carrollton Lady Hawks. Metz, Shank, and we're going to take a timeout and be right back.
Larry Denton County has been serving Brown County and the surrounding area for over 40 years. Lance Pabin and his staff work with businesses, individuals, and farmers, offering tax preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultations. Larry Denton County, 443 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, Illinois. Put their experience to work for you today. Call 217-773-3400.
Brown County Accounting and Tax recently opened in Mount Sterling. The team brings over 30 years of experience and is ready to advise on taxes, bookkeeping, and payroll. We are ready to meet with you with no obligation to discuss your tax saving strategy and have already helped many in the area. Contact us today at 217-770-8088.
Alexis Martin to serve for Carrollton. Wow. Back to Martin. Dunham. She sets it up for Cordella.
Metz, Aikens with a good one. Metz.
There we go.
Lurch.
Back to Martin. Over to Dunham. She sets it up for Cordella. Whoop, there's the pull.
Yeah.
Oops.
That was just, it was a good attempt, you know, by your Hornets.
Good
Just
hustle.
didn't quite get there. Aikens, Shank, set up to Ham.
Goes to Martin to Dunham. She sets it up for Cordella. Takes it over.
Blocked by Ham. Shank, setting it back up to Ham.
Martin, Dunham, Cordella. Gets a little tangled up in the ball. Right to the net.
Okay, so this is going to be Collins, and she's coming in for Oxley. And it's 18-8. Still in favor of Carrollton Lady Hawks. Collins with a good
All the way
serve.
back to Wallhauser, to Dunham, to Cordella. Not quite over the net again. Talking to coach a little bit. Where to put your hand placement on the ball is really important when you get a set for you like that.
Oh, yeah. Collins.
Wow.
We'll
Beautiful serve.
take that.
I think everybody was a little surprised there.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, because Collins has usually got this high, deep serve.
Yeah.
And tonight, her serves have been just like low and like a rocket. So
There's
we'll take
another
them.
one. Yep. Back to Day. Over to
Lurch.
Eilerman.
Shank to Metz.
Back to Dunham. She sets it up for Cordella.
Collins. Shank to Metz. Or to
Day.
Ham.
Dunham. Back over to Eilerman.
Ham. 2 hits. That she wasn't level with her hands, so it's like one wrist hit before the other wrist, so they call that a 2-hitter. So that's Collins gets another. Hey, I did know that.
How about that?
And smart look.
Back to Day. She calls for help.
Collins, Metz hit at the same time. Shank, Lurch. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take it.
Cordella tried for a block, not quite there.
So Collins is getting another point. She's bringing it back, and I'm not keeping it on the scoreboard.
Score is 12-18. Carrollton. Dunham sets it up for
Akins. Shank to Ham.
back to Dunham. Over to Eilerman.
Metz. Shank to Ham.
Back to Dunham.
Akins to Lurch.
Wow, that was nice. Wow, Dunham battle at the net. Over to Day.
Collins, Shank to Ham with a
Little
pushover.
push. Back to Dunham. She sets it up for Cadella. Ah, darn.
Yeah, they called them in the net.
Yeah, they did.
They'll take it.
That was tough. That was a tough one. We'll take a timeout on that.
We'll be right back.
We're excited to be part of the community and are looking forward to helping you.
LM Concrete Construction takes pride in providing quality concrete work to Mount Sterling and the surrounding areas, specializing in flat work, sidewalks, residential, new buildings, or add-ons, commercial and decorative concrete. Call Lorenzo Martinez for all your concrete needs at 779-279-4413. That's 779-279-4413.
Yingling and Nissen Insurance. Stop in and talk to one of our agents today about your insurance needs.
We really appreciate the support of the community in our business.
Back to McMurtry, over to Dunham. She sets it up for Cordella. Ham takes it over. Back to the back row to Dunham, setting it up for Eilerman. Shank, Ham, and Lurch at the same time. Yep.
If they would have talked on that one, it would have been better.
Yeah, they got in each other's, a little bit in each other's way. Addison Lewis comes in for Carrollton. And that takes Marley Dunham back to serve.
Whoa, that was deep. Metz, Shank to Lurch.
Back to McMurtry. Dunham sets it up for Eilerman.
Collins to Shank to Ham.
A deep one for Dunham. She's back at it.
Akins. Set up to Lurch.
Oh, way out for Courtney Wallhauser. That was a tough one. A little out of balance, and it went way up.
19-14, still in favor of your Carrollton Lady Hawks.
We almost had that ball up here.
Uh-huh. I would have played it. Sure. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a little Southern girl. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. Brooklyn Eilerman back to serve for Carrollton. This is their first serve this game.
Okay, we'll take it. It's back and forth now.
Yep.
So Ham's going to be back to serve. So we have Henry and Steinbaker and Shank.
Battle the serves right now.
Yep. They serve, we serve. They serve, we serve. They serve.
We got some changes coming in.
So they're going to serve and hit it in the net. Then we're going to serve and hit it 5 times. No, we're going to hit more than that.
Albrecht to serve. In the net.
Oh, see? I called it. I didn't mean to call it that way, though. That's not really fair.
There's some switching going on again. Hold that thought. Barrow coming in for Carrollton. That's Aubrey Campbell.
You got Shank back to serve.
Back to McMurtry. She sets it up for Eilerman. Back to McMurtry.
Metz hits it on over.
McMurtry
We'll take that.
Can't quite get it up.
Point. So it's going to be 21-17. We're still behind. Metz with another deep
Back
serve.
to Eilerman. Dunham. She sets it up for McMurtry. Little bobble over the net. Gets her where she wants to be. This is 3 over the net for her.
Lurch, Shank to Henry.
Back up to Dunham. McMurtry.
Push. They're going to call a push.
She carried it over.
Yep. She did push that.
Yep.
I noticed that. And coach was telling them, you got to hit. Hit.
Yep. Can't.
So.
It's almost like you carry the ball.
Yep. And Henry had the right idea. She went up for it, but it was just a little too high for her. So it went off her fingertips and fell back down. Score is 18-22.
That brings Kaylee Day in to serve.
Henry.
Over to McMurtry. Dunham sets it back up for McMurtry.
Shank went for the dig, but couldn't reach it in time. 23-18.
Up for Day. That's way out. Good call.
23-19. And this is going to put Steinbaker back to serve.
Big deep breath. And a nice serve. Back to Campbell. Over to Eilerman. Over to Dunham.
Steinbaker. Shank set up Henry.
McMurtry. Dunham sets it back up for McMurtry. Little bobble over the
Shank.
net.
Stay on our toes,
Campbell.
girls.
2 hits. When you're off balance and you're not square with anything, that's easy to do.
Yep. So Steinbaker's going to serve again. So that takes it 23-20. Steinbaker serving.
Good
Deep serve again.
To Dunham. She sets it to Martin.
Oxley, Shank to Henry.
Back over to McMurtry. Dunham. Good set to Martin.
Shank,
Nice
Oxley
save.
to Henry. Good job.
Takes it back to Day. She tries to set it up. No communication.
Good job. Oxley did an awesome job with that, recovering. We need to give her something on that. I don't know what to give her. Dig.
Super dig.
Steinbaker
to serve again. Nice. We'll take that back to Eilerman. Over to McMurtry. Over to Dunham.
Steinbaker, Shank. Oh, that's going to be Ham.
Oh.
Good job. Oh,
Martin. That was a battle at the net.
Oh, Henry.
Think. Back to Day. Over to Dunham. To Martin. She takes it deep.
Shank to Lurch.
Back to Day. Dunham sets it up for McMurtry. Little bobble.
Oh, help it. Back over. Oh, darn it. Oh.
We're trying up
Gosh,
here.
the whole gym's in it.
Yep.
They're all
Everybody's
like
moving and swaying.
and swaying and yelling and in and out. And
give them some extra oomph as they go. That brings McMurtry up to serve.
Okay, this could be game point. Metz, Shank, Lurch.
Back to Day. Dunham, Martin in the net.
Okay, so we get the ball back. Okay, so this is, I think, going to be Metz serving, and I mean, she can do it. She's had 5 or 6 aces in a row, so, but let's go. Come on, Kayla. Good serve.
Flat serve. Back to Campbell. Over to Martin.
Metz, Shank.
Barely over the net.
Ham, Shank, Lurch.
Martin
pushed
tried
it.
to block it. It goes back to Day. Hustle back. Dunham to Martin.
Blocked by Ham.
Wow.
Shank, Oxley. Oh, and Ham, she had the right idea by just barely pushing it over, but it just did not work. Okay.
Wonderful games from the JV team.
I mean, they did it good.
Yeah,
they did a good job.
Lots of communication going on. Varsity was over watching. Hopefully they learned some tactics and how Carrollton's going to play in the varsity game.
Yep. Okay. With that being said, I do have some stats. We had Collins with several service points, an ace in there. We had Steinbaker with several service points and an ace. We had Oxley with several digs and a super dig.
Super dig.
Yep. And we had Akins with several digs. We had Metz with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 aces, 2, 3, 4 digs, several service points. We had Lurch with 3, 4, 5, 6 kills, 7 kills, 3, 5, 6 aces. We had Ann Shank with several assisted blocks, several digs. She had a couple aces. She had service points. We had Ham with 1, 2, 3, 4 kills, a couple blocks, a couple aces, and a dig. She had a really good dig earlier. And Henry, she was on fire tonight with her kills. She had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 kills that I know of for sure. And with that being said, they played an awesome game. They did good. Second game, our first game was just a little weak. But then the second game they pulled it off, and the third game they did good, just wasn't quite enough.
Third game was a battle, that's for sure. They learned a lot in that second game, and I think they brought it to play.
Yep.
When it came to that third game, and everyone stepped up.
Okay, and with that being said, I may turn this off, but I'll be right back. So don't think that we're not going to broadcast, because we are, but just bear with me, okay? Thanks.